Hello everyone, this is Godzilla Wolf 1, and I'm glad to be bringing you this live stream. And now Anniversary Official Edition has apparently officially patched itself, so it's showing up as Anniversary Edition, even though it always should have been doing that. But anyway, and also ignore the modded thing. I do have a mod installed, but it's not a mod that actually in any way, shape, or form affects gameplay. In fact, you guys won't even actually see it because it's literally a new spawning races mod. Yeah, so basically all it actually does is just add a couple races when you're spawning into the game. I'm considering adding a few mods that don't really affect gameplay, but affect, say, some like filter mods or texture mods. And there's a couple mods that make a few areas of the game just look much prettier. So that might be something I'd be willing to add. It doesn't affect gameplay at all. It just makes a few cities look prettier. One reason I'm not wanting to do that just yet, though, is that Anniversary Edition just came out and there were some tweaks and stuff to it that are breaking some mods. So I want to save that for after the mod makers have sorted that out. Which I'm certain they will. They've had to do it multiple times. With how old this game is. In fact, what edition of like how many times has this game been? Does this make the game's been rebooted? I mean, not rebooted, re-released. I mean, it's like a. I think at this point it's kind of a running gag in the fandom that Skyrim will be eventually on everything that is possible to play Skyrim on. Let me see. Okay, so there's been 3 main versions of Skyrim, but it's been on like 9 different consoles and stuff, so that. I'm sure there's more to it than that. Okay, so I'm gonna read one of the books in our inventory as we do. Just let me get myself set down here, because I had to change my chair around a little bit. Let me see. Okay, books. Which one is this? Oh yeah, the net. We might actually go do that one. We're gonna do something, right? We got a lot of stuff to do now, so. Scrap of paper. What? Oh yeah, I remember that. That was for the thing to get this crown. Let's look at this. Report, okay. Report of the Imperial Commission at the disaster at Ionoth. The Emperor's plans for the invasion of Akavir were laid in the 270s when he began his conquest of the small island kingdoms that lie between Tamriel and Akavar. With the fall of Black Harbor and Eshwa in 282, Ariel V was already looking ahead to the ultimate prize. He immediately ordered extensive renovations to the port, which would serve as the marshalling point for the invasion force and as the main supply source for the campaign. At this time, he also began construction on many large ocean-going transports that would be needed for the final crossing to Akavir, in which the Navy was previously deficient. Thus, it can be seen that the Emperor's preparations for the invasion were laid out well in advance before even the conquest of Ushanel was complete, and was not on a sudden whim as some charge. When Prince Bashaman yielded Esserenet to imperial authority in 284, the Emperor's full attention could be devoted to planning for the Gavari campaign. Naval expeditions were dispatched in 285 and 286. The sea lanes and coastlines of Akavir, and various imperial intelligence agents, both magical and mundane, were employed to gather information. On the basis of all information, the kingdom of, I cannot pronounce that, on the southwest of Akavir was selected as the initial target for the invasion. Meanwhile, the Emperor was gathering his expeditionary force. A new Far East fleet was created for the campaign, which at the time dwarfed the rest of the Navy. It is said to be the most powerful fleet ever assembled in the history of Tamriel. 5th, 7th, and 10th, and 14th Legions were selected for the initial landing, and the 9th and 17th to follow as reinforcements once the beachhead was secured. While this may seem to be to a layman, a relatively small fraction of the Army's total manpower, it must be remembered that this expeditionary force would have to be maintained at the end of a long and tenuous supply line. In addition, the Emperor and the Army Command believed that the invasion would not be strongly opposed, at least at first. Most crucially, the Navy only had enough heavy transport capacity to move 4 legions at a time. It should be noted that the Commission does not find fault with the Emperor's preparations for the invasion. Based on the information available prior to the invasion, which, while obviously deficient in hindsight, great effort had been made to accumulate, the Commission believes that the Emperor did not act recklessly or impunity. Some have argued that the expeditionary force was too small. The Commission believes that, on the contrary, even if shipping could have been found to transport and supply more legions, an impossibility without crippling the trade of the entire empire, this would have merely added to the scale of the disaster. It would not have averted it. Neither could the rest of the empire be, Hi, Holy Cross, denuded of legions. The memory of the Cimmerian usurper was still fresh, and the Emperor believed, and this Commission agrees, that the security of the empire precluded a larger concentration of military force outside of Tamriel. The Commission believes the expeditionary force was too large. By the creation of 2 new legions during the reign and the creation of the 5th, the loss of the expeditionary force left the empire in a dangerously weak position relative to the provinces, as current situation makes all too clear. The invasion of Akavir was beyond the empire's current strength. Even if the Emperor could have fielded and maintained a larger force at Akavir, the empire may have disintegrated behind him. Okay, let me see, how long is this going to be? This is actually longer than I expected it to be. Okay, we're just going to pick up where we left off in that book at a later date. Okay, so now what to do? Okay, that one would probably be an easy one to do, but I want to actually pick... That one was an interesting one. Let's see. Oh yeah, that was the one we were going to do, but I also kind of want to just continue one of the many storylines we've actually started already. Let's see, will this actually show me where these stolen books are? Yes, it will. Okay, let's go do that, because that's one of the...
Absurd that you can't get good sweet rolls.
Mage Guild thing, and for all we know, we're just going to run into probably multiple of the DLC stuff while we're doing this. That would actually be really fun. That would be really fun. I would love that. Like, why does that game not exist? I would love that. That would be so much fun. Like, that is definitely a game. I'm actually right there with you. I'm surprised that doesn't exist. It should exist, honestly. I don't know why it doesn't. Okay, so just to make sure how... what do I have on me that weighs this much? Okay, this attunement spear is for something. I don't know what it is. Let me see. What have I got on me? This Dwarven metal ingot, I grabbed that, but I don't necessarily need it. Well, I might need it if I end up finding one of the things. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that needs to go in my chest at home. I could have sworn I got another weapon with the soul enchant. No, I did not. I thought I did. I really need to, though, to replace this thing. Because it is not, like, if you look at the weapon I'm using now, the glass sword, I have a glass dagger that does more damage than the blade does now. Okay, so we're gonna have to go home first, but let's see. Okay, but first we're gonna go back to our Winstead Manor and clear out some inventory space. I don't think this is the next one in the Mage Guild quest line. I can't remember. I mean, the Magic College's quest line. We're gonna keep doing the Mage's College quest line. It's just... we should also probably do the companions. Oh yeah, we have a horseman. I do not like the howling. Let's go in and put this hammer in the chest. I don't need the hammer, I just don't like to throw away. Hello, my friend.
Long life to you, Thane.
Let's see. See, is there anything else? I've got so many weapons on me that I really don't... I never use the glass dagger. Why do I even have the glass dagger on me? I really don't need it. I was probably planning to sell it or something. I don't know. Okay, yeah, that's part of... I think that's part of the Mage Guild class. Oh yeah, I forgot to sell these. I mean, they don't really matter. Let's see. This Imperial Crown should have one of the, I think, the Warrior Stone stored inside of it. Oh yeah, I switched over the Necklace of Minor Smithing. That increases magicka by 30%. We tend to use Conjuration more. Okay. And that cleared out a good chunk of inventory space. A lot of it is just all these weapons. But the thing is, I need to... all these weapons are kind of important. Like, I need to find something else to... I need to get some more of those... Oh, okay, here we go. I knew there was a reason we kept hearing wolves. Good boy. Where's my healing hand spell? Because I know he got hurt. Yeah, I have the anniversary edition now. Wait, was there always brown wolves? Like, was there always a different colored wolf? I know I have a where's my leather? Okay, so there we go. Now let's head over to deal with this situation. Oh, actually, we should be safe to... Nah, I don't want to risk the horse. This late in the game... Well, I know what I can do with the horse. I wonder how many people just say, you know, I'm just going to make my house in one of these bandit outposts I've decimated. I wonder how many people have done that. I don't even think you can really do that. Okay, so I need to get over there, which thankfully this cleared out bandit outpost is kind of perfect for.
Hold it. This here's a toll road, see? You're gonna have to hand over, say, 200 gold if you want to use our road. Ha! Huh. Tough talk for someone who's about to have their guts spilled. Now eat.
Okay, you want to know...
It's a surprise.
Okay, come on, I want to show you how...
Damn you!
Yeah, you see, I kind of warned you. She even has anything. Like, at this point, they don't really have any. These guys are just kind of... The problem is they're in the way. Like, that's the issue here, is they're actually kind of in my way at this point. Because I gotta get through their base. I expected the base to be empty, but they're also hassling people, so, you know. Also, before we go to that, though, I'm gonna recharge these weapons with the soldiers we got from the wolves. What is my bow? I forget what bow I have now. Oh yeah, Zephyr. Zephyr's okay, this place is really dark. Okay, you're not dead somehow. I don't...
No more! I yield!
Okay, now remember he's under arrest because that's how we're playing this. Okay, white. Fang, go get him. Okay, I don't know how I managed to spawn him clear over there. I mean, he'll probably still end up attacking someone. Now he okay, go get him, White. Why are you running after me? We're just gonna do this the anime way then.
I'm going to put you down!
Okay.
Go ahead!
Yeah, you know, some of these guys are really easy to kill and some of them are really hard. You noticing that? Realistically, I should have just turned into a werewolf. It's not too late to turn into a werewolf. Okay, so now we've successfully gotten past them. I'm going to check what's in the chest, and we're going to continue on. Okay, let's see. No, not the Crimson Nin root. You need to actually stop using the Crimson Nin root in things. Okay, there is a chest. I think there's another chest upstairs, though. Also, I notice I'm having a very hard time. Ebony gauntlets, which do not help me one iota because they're heavy armor, but they're also probably worth selling somewhere. And there's normally a healer bow of cowardness, and we'll take the door. Okay, so now comes... How am I going to do this? Because we needed to get on this side of the on this side so we could continue. We need to get over there, but I think I'm going to have to go the long way up this mountain. Actually, I might be able to if you know what you're doing, which obviously I don't, there are pretty big shortcuts you can occasionally take up mountains. Just by, you know, jumping in the right spot. Like, I know people that big, long walk up to the High Rothgar, they just, like, jump up the back of the mountain and avoid everything. Obviously not the way you're supposed to do it. Okay, come on. See, I'm trying to do that right now, but it's not wanting me to do it. Maybe I can move. Okay, there we go. Also, am I the only one who noticed something up there on fire? I wonder what that is. I'm going to have to check that out at some time. This is a weird way to do this, and I know it is. I'm just like, okay, this is a thing this game allows you to do, so we're just gonna roll with it. Bethesda games, one part genuinely good effort put into it, one part just the weird coding making things fun. Okay, here's where we gotta go, so we're gonna save now. Okay, we're gonna start with Nova to draw some fire. You do realize you went from somebody at distance to melee range, right? That didn't quite work out for you the way you hoped it would.
Her at my house.
I love the elemental spells. Ooh, that. Okay, I think we took all of... Okay, now there's someone still shooting fireballs at me. Oh, that's an enemy. Flame astronaut. Okay, then let's play Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon, or whatever you call it. Good job. Down here is what we're here for. Happy Days? I think everyone's heard of Happy Days. I don't know many people that haven't. I mean, I guess since it was such an old show, there might be people who have mainly only probably heard the name. But I saw it like on old flashback shows. Okay, Sorry, dude, you're kind of in the way. Oh, there we go. Okay. Wait, I have a mage light spell, don't I? Probably not on my thing. No, I do not have a mage light. Or is that alteration? I think that. No, I somehow do not have mage light. I am not. Well, probably because it's not really a spell. Do I have any potions of magic resistance on me? That would help a lot. No, but I do have that, which... Okay. I do not have resist. Okay, we'll see how this goes.
Hits. Go my hits. Attack!
I think we've actually got that one. Okay, this glass sword though takes like no, actually it's Red Eagle's Bane takes so many charges to actually use the dang thing. Kill him, kill the monster, kill his son. Ooh, that's actually kind of a useful thing to have. Let's heal. And you're alive. Vampire Mistjacker.
Out of the way, meat.
Well, then I'm just not gonna let you out then. How about that?
Out of the way, meat.
Okay, then you guys can stay in your cage. You're probably gonna just try to kill me anyway if I let you out. Unless one of those books I use in your cells, which I imagine that's what that's for. Right? Okay, are you another Mistwalker? Like, you're all vampires. Okay.
Huh? What?
Here we never should have come here.
I should have not done that. potions of health.
You're pathetic.
Please have healing. Why do I never have health potions? Because there's... Okay, so if I have any conceivable extreme healing, I don't want to use this, but in this situation I kind of have to.
You think you stand?
No, there were 3. Where's the third? Okay. I really need to make more, find a way to get more resistance out of. Also, I realized I could have just used the runes there, and that probably would have helped a lot. What are you? Okay, you're a deceased Nord. Let me see. Hang on a second. Okay, that's the thing we were reading before. That's just a very long one, actually. Okay, I think one of these I can take. You're a master vampire. So these guys were up to something. I don't know what. Why am I not a werewolf? Like, I just realized, why have I not turned into a werewolf yet? That seems like something in this situation, I probably should have done. Then again, you don't really get any experience as a werewolf. In this case, let's have that ready just in case. Also, I'm beginning to realize I don't necessarily even need to have... Ready those Bane's kind of a gas guzzler. I'm considering just getting rid of it. And that is... Okay, we'll see how this goes. Oh, because some areas of the game you let wolves out. And this is not one of them, dang it. I realize I probably should.
Please. Let me out of here.
Who?
Let me out. They're going to do something awful to me. Don't leave me here. Yes, yes. Did Archmage Arin send you? He sent you to rescue me, didn't he? See? I knew Arin wouldn't leave me in here. Hurry and get me out of this cage before they come for me. I don't have them anymore. She took them. Please, let me out of here. They threw me in here until they were ready to use me in one of their experiments. This wasn't supposed to happen. I thought they wanted my help, not to use me as a test subject. There's a lever, right there in the center. Hurry, before more of them show up. Thank you. I promise I'll help. And then I'll go back to the college and I'll beg them to let me back in. Yes, of course. The caller will have them. She was most interested in one of the volumes. Although not interested enough to keep me from being locked up. Oh, you've saved me. Thank you so much. Who knows what they'd have done to me if you hadn't come along? I promise I'll help you get out of here. And next time.
Okay, so you're following me now? Okay, well, now's a good time to try rally. I don't have a
I've got to get out of here.
Okay. Here's hoping this guy is going to be of help.
And begin.
Okay, he's helping with lightning. Okay, so far you are helping. Oh look, Nova, you got a friend. Well, clearly these people are doing some nasty things down here, so... And these are kind of valuable. What were they aiming? They were aiming at innocent well, vampire fledglings. But...
That spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance.
So I switch to unlock these cages. So they're using vampires as... It's like using vampires for target practice and experimentation and obviously experimenting on other people. So yet not necessarily good people here. Okay, so...
Why did I ever come here?
I don't know, you were the one that came here. Okay. Here, I'll give you another rally boost. And then I need to... Okay, I like Red Eagle's Bane, but I'm just going to use it. I'm not going to use it. It's too much of a gas guzzler. Instead, let's use the Bound Sword.
The Undercroft is ahead. Necromancers, be careful. I've got to get out of here.
What was that?
Okay, why am I not... now that you're up. Oh wait, oh no.
Be careful.
Okay then, ooh, expert robe the conjure. Oh, that is so good. Okay, that is so good for me specifically. I mean, okay, I'm kind of a light armor guy, but at a distance I could actually probably make use of those. I just have those on call for when I'm fighting at a distance. The things with conjuration is, unless you hang back, pelting people with destruction, like destruction would be a more useful one. Also, I think bound sword scales with your it scales with your conjuration stat, I think.
What's that?
Go get him, White Fang. Okay, what was this book? Now see, the thing is that those robes of conjuration are really good. It's just the problem is that I'm kind of a battle mage. I'm not a straight mage, so destruction rope.
Never should have.
I hear something.
Ooh.
Get out of here.
Okay, let's use the bound sword again. I don't want to use the rune spells down here though, because he might get caught in the crossfire. Okay, that requires... Oh.
Come on.
Okay, White Fang, go get him. Question is, like, what are these guys doing down here? I mean, obviously, evil plan of some sort. Enchantment table. Let's see. I could also do you. Well, no, actually, I now have those master's robes. You have the expert robes of conjuration, so I can actually get rid of these. Okay. Let's not deal with this right now. Ooh, Quicksilver is really hard to come by. I think Troll Slaying is... Dang it, I didn't mean to take that. I don't think we have Troll Slaying, so let's deal with that. Well, I can upgrade the Ebony Gauntlets, but I don't really care about them because they're not actually useful to me because I don't use heavy armor. Okay, so this is... What's this way?
The library is just through here. We're getting close now.
You know, I can actually use those robes. For something here, and might actually want to have them equipped. Because the thing is, I can use these, so I'll still have...
I've got to get out of here.
Some HP, some energy left to use other things. Problem is, then I gotta, you know, reapply my orcish armor. Okay, bound sword.
Over here.
Going to enjoy killing you.
There aren't any more.
Wow, you're actually pulling your weight here, dude. Okay. Anything else here? That's it. I'm gonna go back to that wooden door we saw back here because I wonder what's through it. Okay, that's like a quick travel back door. Okay. Okay.
What was that?
Okay. Ooh, potion of resist magic, that's really useful. Okay. Anything in here worth taking? Nope, doesn't look like it. Alright then. What does Shrine of... what does this do? Oh, increases my magicka. Okay, that's nice. Okay. Oh, chest. Okay, what have we got? Gold, lesser soul gem, potion of magic. Okay, let's continue then. I've been using more of the big spells, but I don't want to hit him.
I've got to get out of here.
You know, I bet White Fang, even though, you know, difference in how he's used, he's probably still happy he got the upgrade. Fellow keep ritual chain.
So you're the one who barged into my home and laid waste to my projects. How nice to meet you. Names no longer matter. You may refer to me as the Caller. Now, do you have a reason for making such a mess? So you're just one of Arin's lackeys. That's disappointing. You show real promise. You come here, kill my assistants, disrupt my work. You've annoyed me, so I don't think I'll be giving you anything. An arrangement? After you've destroyed so much? Fine. Leave me the elf. You may go with your books.
Wait, what?
He gets the books, I get you. It's very simple.
But why?
This little adventure of yours has cost me a number of test subjects. I need more, and you'll do nicely.
You wouldn't do that, would you? You wouldn't leave me here with her.
I'm waiting. Well, what's it going to be? Are you attempting to threaten me after I've been so hospitable?
Lady,
Well, then
you're
you
using
won't be
people as
leaving here
test
at
subjects and
all.
refer to your assistants being killed as annoying. I don't quite think you're a good person. Like, you had people locked up in cages and everything. I don't really think you have a moral high ground here. Okay, Everest, your time to shine here, buddy. Okay, so use the glass sword, then when I get enough mana back, use the bound sword. Where did she go? Why are there so many? Where is she? Did she turn into an astronaut? Okay, so also hello Fire Neos, glad you can make it. So yeah, we did barge in here and kill her assistants, but she was also performing horrible experiments on people and just wants test subjects. And the way she says test subjects kind of implies that would include her own assistants in that, so yeah, she might be trying to make herself sound nice, but this lady just seems crazy.
So you're the one who barged into my home and laid waste to my projects. How nice to meet you. No. Do you have a So you're just... You come here, kill my assistants, disrupt my work. You've annoyed me, so I don't think I'll be giving you anything. Oh, now we're all please and thank you, are we? I'm afraid we're well beyond pleasantries. I'll allow you the opportunity to turn around, walk out that door, and never come back. I suggest you move quickly.
Lady, I'm not letting you get away with using those people as test subjects. Like, that, he just stole books. Like, that's bad. Stealing from a college is bad, but not bad enough to give them to you as a test subject.
Are you attempting to well, then you won't be leaving here at all.
I've got to get out of here.
Okay, so...
Never do some here.
Okay, she is just kind of teleporting. Now I can get some distance and use fast heal image. Okay, where's my glass sword? Okay, dude, what kind of people did you really think you were dealing with here, huh? You saw all the experiments downstairs, right? What were you thinking getting involved with these people? Like, and again, yeah, she stole books, but that's not really the same thing as destroying, you know, killing people and using them for experiments. That's a completely different thing.
Well, everything worked out nicely, didn't it? Yes, you certainly do. You'll be going back to the college then. I think perhaps I'll wait a bit before venturing there myself. Let this whole thing blow over, you know. Give certain parties a chance to forget what I may have done. Still, you've got me out of that cage, and I won't forget it. Thank you again, and good luck to you. All right then.
Okay then. How do I get out of here? Well, elixir of illusion, that could come in handy. Let's see, what do we get? Not really that much. On the bright side, these people won't be experimenting on people anymore, so that's a good thing. Yeah, it's always kind of weird when a character acts all nice and friendly, but you know they're doing horrible things. Okay, now I remember there was something down here I could not get through. Oh well. Okay, there's just a Frost Atronach corpse here. I did not know those could even leave a corpse. Well, I guess the Fire Atronachs did, so why did I think that they wouldn't? Wonder if there's any, like, lore behind the caller, because she does seem to be, like, You know, she's like, "Oh, I'm trying to be reasonable. You've annoyed me by killing all my assistants. I mean, test subjects." You know, it's kind of one of those things where it's kind of amusing, but at the same time, it does make you feel a little bad for, like, you're like, yeah, okay, wait, for a second there, you're like, wait, am I thinking, did I really do something wrong? Oh, wait, no, the experimentation. Let me see. Yeah, I don't really know. Like, there's no real lore about her, but the fact there was all that experimentation on people going on there. Yeah, she comes off more as a sociopath than anything. Then again, she was also like, well, you killed, like, she was like, first, you killed all my assistants, and then when she's talking to him, it's like, well, you cost me a bunch of my test subjects. So that kind of implies that's all her students were to her. So, yeah, I like that, though, because it makes you think for a second. They're like, oh, were we the bad guy in that situation? Oh, wait, the experimentation. But I like that a little bit. I like when there's a villain that has some personality trait to them that at first kind of makes you think, wait, did I do the right thing? And then you kind of are reminded, oh yeah, they're charismatic, but they're also doing some blatantly immoral and horrible stuff here. So, yeah. I do wish there were some options to, you know, do something different there. Also, since we're here, we're going to try to continue the Mage College quest line and maybe finish that.
Enchanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest of Skyrim.
I don't want to see you treating any of the hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collect. Well, well, and you seem to be in one piece. Thank you. I'll look these over and inform Mirabelle if I find anything relevant. Night of Tears, eh? I remember this one. Well, isn't that interesting? Did you read it yourself? If I recall it correctly, that has some interesting implications. You should mention that to Toldir. And here. I suppose you've earned these.
I think we had read that at some point. Okay, yeah, so that we had to do that to continue the thing. Also, I've been told that I should not give him the... Wait, how many books did you just give me? Until next time. How many new books do I now have in my inventory? Probably a lot. Let me see. I do want to... I do kind of need to sell some of this stuff off to people. But yeah, that's the thing with a sociopath is... And that woman was kind of obviously a sociopath.
If you're working on any experiments, please clean up after yourself.
It's always encouraged. Take a look.
Okay, first let's sell some of this stuff off to him. Why did I take that? see, what do you have? Okay. That's a new one. Like, that one's a new one, but it's also too expensive. Let's see. Detect Undead. That could actually be really useful. That. Ooh, Ebony Flesh. That... I don't... Oh, well, Iron Flesh is, I think, the one we can use right now. So, I think we're going to take that one because I don't think we can use Ebony Flesh. Oh, and telekinesis arrows. Like, I don't know about that one. Let's see. Stone Flesh. We've already got. Let's see. What level of all is our... What are we up to? I think we're up to Adept. So, yeah. Iron Flesh is now... Oh, well, after I use the dang thing, of course. I don't think I have enough to dual cast that just yet, so I'm still going to keep Stoneflesh around.
The college will be spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Let's see here. Had something else. Oh yeah, these books I don't... Okay, that one looks like it might be useful. Let's see. I'll tell you one copy of that.
Did he now? Does he have information about our wonderful discovery? Is that the one about something buried beneath Sarthal? Something that men and Mare fought over? I'll have to make a point of rereading it. I don't recall the details. I just can't seem to tear myself away. Whatever this is, its beauty is like nothing I've ever seen before. If you'd allow me to indulge myself for a moment, I thought I might make a few observations.
Okay.
I'm sure you've already noticed the markings. They're quite unlike anything we've seen before. Aliad, Wemmer, Daedric, not even Falmer. None of them are a match. Quite curious indeed. Now, I'm not sure that you're quite as attuned as I am, given my extensive years of experience. But can you feel that? This marvelous object, it practically radiates magicka. And yet it's unlike anything I've felt before. Archmage Aram is already hard at work, and hopefully we'll have more information soon.
I'm afraid I must intrude. It is urgent that I speak with your associate immediately.
This is most inappropriate. We're involved in serious research here.
Yes, I've no doubt of its gravity. This, however, is a matter that cannot wait.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never been interrupted like this before. The audacity. I suppose we'll continue this at some later time, when we can avoid interruptions.
I need you to come with me immediately. Let's go. Really? Well, allow me to clarify the situation. I'd like to know why there's someone claiming to be from the Psijic Order here in the college. More importantly, I'd like to know why he's asking for you, specifically. So we're going to go have a little chat with him and find out exactly what it is he wants. Technically, that is true, but I still report to the Aldmeri Dominion, and I cannot ignore this situation. Don't worry. You can return to your petty squabbles and meaningless research as soon as this matter is resolved.
Dude, do you not see the giant magicka generating ball of stuff
Just like
in the
anywhere
center of the
else,
room?
it's all about who you know.
Like,
Lucky for
I think that's kind of important, but whatever.
Now, you are going to speak to this monk and find out why he is here, and then he will be removed from college grounds.
From what we've heard of the Sijic Order, dude, I highly doubt you're going to be capable of that. Okay. Where am I going? Up there. Okay, sorry. For some reason, everything is looking darker than I remember it being. Might have been the update, maybe. Let me see. Can I do anything to brighten that in settings? Okay, that's better.
Please do not be alarmed.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
What?
It is good to meet you in person.
Okay, time is frozen.
I've given us a chance to speak privately, but I'm afraid I can't do this for long. We must be brief.
Okay, so
the situation here at your
time,
college is of dire importance, and attempts to contact you, as we have previously, have failed. I believe it is due to the very source of our concern. This object, the Eye of Magnus, as your people have taken to calling it. The energy coming from it has prevented us from reaching you with the visions you have already seen. The longer it remains here, the more dangerous the situation becomes. And so I have come here personally to tell you it must be dealt with. You set this chain of events in motion at Sarthal. You must understand the Sijic Order does not typically intervene directly in events. My presence here will be seen as an affront to some within the Order. As soon as we have finished, I will be leaving your college. I'm all too aware that my arrival has aroused suspicion, especially in Onkano, your Thalmor associate. Nevertheless, my Order will not act directly. You must take it upon yourself to do so. I presume you refer to Onkano's distaste for the Sijic Order.
No, I just refer to...
The Thalmor see our Order as a threat because we have power, and we will not allow them to control us. I assure you that we mean you no harm.
Oh, I was not meaning the Thalmor. I hate them as much as you do. I was more meaning about the whole froze time thing and being mysterious monks that appeared out of nowhere, so...
As you may have learned, this object, the Eye, is immensely powerful. The world is not ready for it. If it remains here, it will be misused. Indeed, many in the Order believe it has already. Rather, something will happen soon, something that cannot be avoided. We believe that your efforts should be directed towards dealing with the aftermath, but we cannot predict what that will be. I fear I have already overstepped the bounds of my Order, but I will offer this. Seek out the Augur of Dunlane here in your college. His perception may be more coherent than ours. I am unsure. He is somewhere within the college. Surely one of your colleagues must know his location. I am sorry I cannot provide you with further help, but this conversation requires a great deal of effort on my part. Now, I'm afraid I must leave you. We will continue to watch over you and guide you as best we can.
Hey,
it is within you to
succeed.
succeed.
Me this time spell? It seems
Never
like
forget that.
I'm sorry. Were you about to say something? I'm not sure what happened.
Time was frozen.
A monk from the Sijic Order. Here after all these years, and then he just leaves. I hope we didn't offend him somehow. Beyond asking for you, he never said. Very strange indeed.
He was supposed to disappear, probably.
Until next time.
I'm not sure what just happened, but I assure you I will get to the bottom of it. Whatever it is those Psijics are up to, they cannot be trusted. For all we know, he's here to scout out the college. I'm sure they want to undermine our efforts.
You mean like probably what you're doing?
This orb, the Eye of Magnus, whatever you want to call it, it's clearly powerful, and no doubt they want it for themselves. I expect to be informed if they make any future attempts to contact you. The what? No, I'm quite sure I have no idea what you're talking about. I suggest you mind your own business and return to whatever it is you do here.
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't understand.
Don't play coy. You asked to see a specific member of the college. Here he is. Now what is it that you want?
There's been a misunderstanding. Clearly I should not be here. I shall simply take my leave.
What? What trickery is this? You're not going anywhere until I find out what you're up to.
I am not up to anything. I apologize if I have offended you in any way.
We will see about this.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented. It's no secret that... Has Tolfdir been telling stories again? I thought I made it quite clear that this was a subject inappropriate for conversation. Please, don't allow him to continue to discuss the subject. Until next time.
Are you quite sure we need to be speaking?
Okay. So clearly our Thalmor associate there is up to something. I would presume something extremely evil. I mean, it's kind of obvious given he's from basically the in-universe equivalent of the Nazis. Okay, you're asleep. You don't want to... I know that there's a... Where's the enchantment? Oh, you're still here.
I'm disappointed to say I've learned little during my time here.
You know, maybe that's because no one trusts you because you're...
I had hoped your scholars would be on a level comparable with my own colleagues. They are not.
Okay, that's my bit. This is my room. I mean, I'd sleep, but there's no real reason to because, again, werewolf. So, let's just wait. Okay, so let's...
The college will be here for you no matter what.
Okay, so if you hear anything in the background, ignore it. That's just some stuff happening in the background. Really need to probably use that more often because it would be very useful. Detect life. That sounds like it's something I might want to have on me. You know what, let's buy these, because I'll buy that one. Because that seems like it'll be very useful.
Well now, there's a name I haven't heard in some time.
Hugh Obi-Wan.
Goodness, it's been years since I've spoken with him. I suppose he's still down in the Midden, but I haven't checked. Are you going to see him? Do tell him hello for me, won't you? Underneath the college. It's not the nicest place, so if you go down there, please do be careful. Well, I suppose he wouldn't mind. It was all before my time, you understand. I've heard the stories, the same as anyone else. He was a brilliant student, an accomplished wizard, delved into magic in a way none had seen before. But I think he became too focused on just how much power he could acquire. That's what led to the accident.
Okay then, so... Well, I guess we'll just have to see how this plan pans out.
Until next time.
Are any of the other teachers here? Because they might have... Oh, right, the Detect Life spell. Where did I put it? Because that seems like something that's going to come in handy. Which school is it under? Detect Life. So I'm going to have that available because... Let's see how this Detect Life spell works. Wait, yours?
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
Why is that guy
If
here?
there are any problems, let me know. It's my job to keep things running smoothly.
If you have a moment, could you help me with something? We're all trying to become better mages, right? Well, I need someone I can practice a few spells on. Nothing dangerous, really. Would you be willing to assist me? Oh, good. I was afraid I'd have to go ask J'zargo. Now, you just stand there. Please hold still, and don't move. There! Now Oh dear. That wasn't supposed to happen. Do you feel all right? You look very,
I'm an
green.
Argonian. I always look green.
I am so very sorry. I went over this again and again, and I was sure it would have better results. I'm not really sure. I think it's just a minor miscalculation on my part. I'm sure it will wear off soon. When it does, you'll be perfectly fine, and then we can try again. In the meantime, I'll see about figuring out what went wrong. All right then.
Okay, so what did she do? Just everything is green. Okay, so all it does is it makes everything green. Okay. So basically, we'll just, like, nothing really that important. In fact, in some ways, this might be a help because it looks like it also brightened everything up. Okay, so... Why did that guy suddenly just appear? I don't think that was supposed to happen. Okay. I don't see anyone, so probably... Ooh, this is actually a good opportunity to use Joago's test scrolls. There's probably undead down here. Well, that's not ominous at all. seems to be working pretty well. Oh really? You said to test them on undead? Okay, need to get rid of that stuff I accidentally grabbed there. Okay, so on that, they seem to have worked. Just need to make sure to save them for actual undead, most likely. So far not running into anything. Oh good, I'm dead. Okay, when you test it on Ice Race, it works perfectly fine. Test it on Undead, and they explode. Wow. Oh yeah, that reminds me, I need to test out Iron Flesh. Okay, let's see, can I cast Iron Flesh double? No, I just can't. But if I'm wearing the robes, can I do it? Yeah, I can. Okay, so... Okay, so if we put on the robes, then cast... Also, let's cast Candlelight, because it's... Yeah, let's put these on there for the time. Okay, let's see, is there anything down here? Oh, this frostbite spider. I think just frostbite spiders, but they're giant, which by the way, apparently one of them, the upgrades I can now have will let me have a pet giant frostbite spider. I don't know where I go to get it, but apparently that is now a thing in this game somewhere. Okay, I was like, why is she suddenly here? Okay, everything is green spell is weird. Okay, good. Now I don't have to keep using that dang spell. One problem with this, though, is I genuinely cannot tell if Iron Flesh is working or not. Okay. Okay. Okay, there's just an alchemy lab down here somewhere. Yeah, resist fire is going to come in handy. Okay, where do I go now? Oh, right here.
Your perseverance will only lead to disappointment. Still, you persist. Very well. You may enter.
Okay, so the Ulgar of Dunlane is a giant energy being. Can't say I expected him to be a giant energy being.
I am that which you have been seeking. Your efforts are in vain. It has already begun. But those who have sent you have not told you what they seek, what you seek. Indeed. And so you have come looking, though you do not know why. Like others before you, you blindly follow a path to your own destruction. The Thalmor came seeking answers as well, unaware they will be his undoing. Your path now follows his, though you will arrive too late. No, though you may be the last, the one who calls himself Ankano has sought my knowledge as well, through very different questions. Your path differs from most. You are being guided, pushed towards something. It is a good path, one untraveled by many. It is a path that could save your college. I will tell you what you need to know to follow it further. You, and those aiding you, wish to know more about the Eye of Magnus. You wish to avoid the disaster of which you are not yet aware. To see through Magnus's eye without being blinded, you require his staff.
Okay.
Events now spiral quickly towards the inevitable center. So you must act with haste. Take this knowledge to your Archmage.
Okay, so the auger was a energy beam. I was expecting a lot of things, was not expecting him to be an energy beam. I mean, I guess I should not have expected something simple, given he lives down here in this weird underground chasm. Like, a normal person would not, like, if he was still a person, he would probably not be down here in this weird underground chasm. But, okay, here's where I killed the frostbite spider, so I'm on my way back now. Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong way. That's also the wrong way. Alright, this must have been where I killed the, me and Noah killed the ice ray. Okay. Question is, how do I get back up? Or do I have to just go all the way around again? Okay, now I'm not green anymore. Okay, that's good. I am no longer green. Still means I don't know my way out of here. Oh, okay, there we go. Also, now we can go tell those two students that, one, her spell wore off, and two, Diago, your fire cloak spell exploded. I don't know what my responses are going to be, my response options are going to be for that. But yeah, his scroll kind of works, but it works on ice rays. Like, it works on things that are not undead. But he made it to work on undead. So it's like, is that a success or a failure? Because, I mean, it still creates a fire cloak. Like, it still creates a very nice fire cloak. The problem is it explodes. Now where do I go? I genuinely am lost. Is it this way? Probably this way. No, it's not that way. So do we count that as a success or a failure, given it does what he said it would do? It creates a fire cloak. What is this? I lack a required item for it, but it's a thing. Okay, so we got multiple things to do, but first is going to be the easier things. Also, I'm going to just quick save. Let me see. Oh, right there.
Enchanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest of Skyrim.
Okay, I think, is that Diago or is that the Archmage? That's the Archmage, okay, that's not who we're actually here for.
The local Nords may not like us very much, but they don't seem to...
Well, I mean, we're here for the Archmage, obviously, but we also want to find Diago so I can tell him that his thing exploded.
Jezargo regrets there was no chance to speak with the Sijic monk. And? Were they magnificent?
Okay, so I actually get to tell him that they exploded.
No. That was not supposed to happen. But Jezargo is pleased to see that you are here, and not in pieces. You are a good friend to have done this. Jezargo will not forget it.
Oh, okay, so now he's a follower. Okay, so I can get him to follow me and help me out. Okay. And you are also here.
I still need some help, if you can spare the time. Exactly as I said it would. Now, are you ready to try again? I am confident it will work this time. This will be worth it. Okay, now don't move at all. Oh my. That isn't right. Just wait. I can fix this.
Am I the cow? I'm the cow.
Oh no, that's not...
And now I'm a horse.
Let me try again.
Can you teach me this?
This really isn't turning out the way I hoped.
Now I'm a
I'll
wolf.
get it right this time. I swear. There. All better.
Could you actually teach me that spell?
Well,
that
it all worked out in the end,
very
didn't
useful,
it?
actually.
Agreed. And thank you for your help. You're a good friend.
Okay, now she's a follower. Okay.
Until next time.
Okay, let's continue the quest then.
What you learn here will last you a... Really? And what might that be? I'm sorry, what? Well, I'd certainly love to have such a powerful staff, but I'm not really sure that any of us need it. And how do you know of this? Did you really? And he specifically mentioned the Staff of Magnus? I'm impressed with your initiative. Of course, someone will need to follow up on this. I certainly do. Since you went so far as to seek out the Augur for advice, I thought you'd be more enthusiastic. Something as specific and ancient as the Staff of Magnus. I'm not sure we'd ever find something like that. I seem to recall Mirabelle mentioning the staff somewhat recently. Why don't you see if she can tell you anything? I'm quite pleased with your progress, you know.
Hey, Bobby Reynolds.
You've certainly proven yourself to be more than a mere apprentice. Well done. This circlet once proved invaluable to me. I hope it
we
can
are
be of
just
use to you
continuing
now.
the College of Winterhold storyline. Okay, so what does this circlet do? Increases magicka by 70 points. Okay, that's useful. Like, that can be very useful at times, but not that useful, I don't think.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
Okay, so we now know Arcuno over there, surprise, surprise, is the bad guy. Like, he's up to something really, really bad. Then again, he, again, is a Thalmor, who are genocidal maniacs, so not entirely unexpected. We're the good guy, we're the Dragonborn, we'll stop him eventually. Also, it's taken me a really long time to level up this time. Let's see. Also, I'm going to check with you guys.
So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
You might know something. Staff of Ancestors, no. Oh yeah, these are new. Okay, these are new stuff that was added in one of the expansions, where you can get these robes that have 2 different things they boost. Yeah, that'd be interesting. I am so tempted to buy that. I would. Well, wait, why am I worried about money? I've got the all those freaking dragon bones back at my house I can sell. Yeah, that would be awesome to have. Is there anything I can sell you for that? I mean, sell you to raise enough money. Why am I worried? I just realized. Why do I worry about? Why am I worried about that? All right, all these gold rings. But first, let's look at our other stuff. Chain lightning. Flame cloak. Yeah, we can force choke people now. That's something we can do. We can force choke people. I mean, I'm not going to because that's an immoral thing to do, but I don't think it'd be quite the same thing as Willy's Wonderland, and yes, I do know what Willy's Wonderland is. Okay, we're buying this. And that's going to be really, really useful. I don't really need this. Like, and my conjuration spells already don't cost that much to begin with. So, I'm going to sell you that. I don't need these robes of major alteration anymore, because I got something better. But yeah, I was like, wait, why am I worrying about money? I got the freaking, all those freaking dragon bones. That? Okay, let's not buy that now.
Until next time.
But yeah, I just remembered, oh yeah, I've got like hundreds of dragon bones in my house that I cannot use yet, and I've got way more than I'll ever need to actually craft the gear. Also, I just realized I sold the clothes I was wearing. Okay, so expert robes of destruction and alteration, which look really nice. Like, these look really, really snazzy. Yes, I said snazzy. How do I get up? Oh, okay.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolute. If there are any problems, let me know. It's my job to keep things running smoothly. Well, now that's an odd question. Why in the world would you be asking? The Eye of Magnus? I can appreciate that this thing, this orb, it's very impressive. Very unique and definitely worth studying. But let's not jump to any conclusions or assign it importance beyond what we're certain of. The Augur. Just what have you gotten yourself involved in? Whatever is going on, whatever you're up to, be very careful. Well, it's said to be very powerful. Has the capacity to store an incredible amount of magical power, as the story goes. But it's more myth than anything at this point. I've no doubt that it actually exists, but no one has seen it in, what, decades? Longer? I'm not sure. The only time I've heard it mentioned was when those Synod characters showed up some months ago looking for it. Mages based out of Cyrodiil. They fancy themselves the imperial authority on magic these last few hundred years. My understanding is that all they really do is make noise in an attempt to curry favor from the Emperor. Lots of politics, little magic. I was quite surprised to find them on our doorstep. They seemed amiable enough, but their line of questioning made me uneasy. It became clear they're trying to hoard powerful artifacts, looking to consolidate power.
Okay.
No one here does. The Synod seemed convinced it was somewhere in Skyrim. They inquired about the ruins of Mzulft, but that's all I remember. It sounded like they were heading there, though they were rather secretive about why. I suppose if you're intent on looking for the staff, there's a chance they might be in Mzulft yet. Just don't expect them to be cooperative. I'm not really sure. Made and used by Magnus himself, if you believe those sorts of things. I believe I've heard it said that it's the only thing that could adequately contain his power. The sort of embellishment wizards of ancient times loved to make.
Okay, so that tells us where we need to go now. So, we're gonna have to leave off there though, because it's time to go. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye! I still don't have a catchphrase.